Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? It's why I set up the website, colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, today we are doing some doodle sketches and then rendering for my next game. So my next game is going to be about punching customers. It's like, what if Congress, the government, blah, 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 enacted a law that will allow people to just punch customers once a week. You know, on Fridays, you can just beat up any customer that walks in your building. And then also customers have gotten really dumb by this point. And so then it's allowed, and also they will come in on Fridays, despite the fact that they could get beaten up. It's a dumb idea for a game. It's mostly supposed to be a cathartic thing for anyone who's worked retail or worked a job where you have to do service industry stuff. It sucks. People are awful. It's unrealistic and supposed to be kind of like a jokey kind of game, just as an aside. So it's a lot easier for me to draw things out than it is for me to use Blender. I'm still not good at Blender, so it's better for me to draw out an idea rather than try and come up with what the aesthetic I want to have is with Blender. And Blender is a great tool, but again, I'm just not comfortable with it yet. You're not here for that, I would assume. You're probably here to actually hear what this video is about. So 3 years ago or so, I put together a video called Why Are There No Conservative Artists? Which obviously is, there are conservative artists. You probably are one if you're watching this and you're like, you're an idiot for posting this. You're right, thanks. Thank you for your comments. It will help out the algorithm, get it sent to more people, to rage bait more people. Not my intention. My intention was to have a serious discussion about why there are not that many conservative artists that are willing to be open about their conservative ideals. A lot of people in the comments of that video actually go, I don't think that you're right about anything in this video. Instead, I think, and then they just re-explain exactly what I've already said, where conservatives feel like they can't bring up their points in, the larger art community without being ostracized. They don't fund the arts, so they don't have any, conservative representation as a result, and a couple other things that are along those lines. And people said that I was wrong, and instead it was the fact that conservatives don't want to be canceled, which is like the same point, really, like another thing that I said. So instead, what we're going to do today is I'm going to read through some of the comments. Now, some of these are actually decent comments, and I kind of want to address those. There are some that are very bad. For instance, there are multiple comments that mention, like, yeah, I am an artist and I'm a conservative, so therefore I'm a conservative artist. Therefore, you're wrong. And it's like, yes, there you go. If that's all you got from the video, then I understand why you're conservative. Like, let's read past the initial title line and actually watch the content. Now, that being said, if I were, scrolling through the internet and I saw something that was like, all liberal artists are idiots, I probably just wouldn't click on that video, let alone comment. But that's just me. I got things to do with my life. But anyway, there's several people who commented something along the lines of, what about Stone Toss? Stone Toss is a conservative artist. Yes, he is a well-known racist reactionary. Are all conservatives racist? No. Is Stone Toss? Yes. Yes, he is. He has multiple times made very racist or anti-Semitic jokes. He has openly made Nazi references. This man is, yes, conservative, but I don't think that's the win you want, man. There's also several people who mentioned Dali. Salvador Dali was as apolitical as a person could be, but largely speaking, that did mean that he was somewhat conservative. And when asked what his opinion of Nazi Germany was at the time, he said that he didn't really want to give a reply. In fact, he was fairly silent for the most part about Nazi Germany and about the atrocities that were going on, and to some degree was supportive of them. So yes, again, that guy was a conservative, but like, I don't think that's the win you want. Like, there are conservatives who are artists who are not Nazis. Like, you can be one of those. Several people mentioned Scott Adams as well. Yes, he is a conservative, or was. He passed away. He was a Also, very, very bigoted individual who had some very interesting beliefs about women, that they were, mentally reduced in capability, similar to that of children or mentally handicapped people. He also believed that black people were racist and that it is normal to feel uncomfortable around them. Again, yes, you win. He is a conservative, but is that really the win you want? Like, I guess when I'm saying, like, there are no conservatives, I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you want to champion maybe someone else as, like, someone who says something like, hey, I think that taxes should be low. I think that we should all have the ability to get guns, yada, yada. I think that is, a real, stance to take. And I don't know how you would, maybe make a painting out of it, but, that's not for me to figure out. Why is it that all of the people that y'all want to mention are, like, either in bed with Nazis, are Nazis, or have Nazi-like takes? I'm just saying that's not a great look, and I'm not the one picking those artists out. Y'all are. Why? Several people also mentioned Thomas Kincaid, who is, I guess, conservative? I can't find anything that he said about politics. He was fairly close-lipped about his politics. He did work with the Bush administration to raise a bunch of money for a Christian organization that he founded, but that's about as close as I got for you there. I believe that video is more discussing the inherent weirdness of why it seems like there aren't very many conservative artists, despite the fact that they, have all these takes about aesthetics and stuff like that. It seems like that there's not too much like actual artists that are conservatives that will show off their conservative beliefs in the art. If you believe that we should have, less government intervention, show that in art. Like, if you believe that there should be more separation between the federal power and the state power, show that in your work somehow. Like, express yourself with your art, with the things that you do. Like, we are trying to communicate with art, and so communicate those things in your art, your conservative beliefs in your art. I don't see it in his art, aside from, like, he's like house good, Disney good. So sure, he is an example of a Christian artist. I don't know if he's conservative, though. Granted, I didn't really do that much research into him because I've been to a show of his. It was fine, but I couldn't find anything obvious in his work, and I didn't see anything, just from a quick glance that led me to believe that. But I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. I'll just say I'm wrong and let you guys have that one. That one, there he is. There were several comments that read something along the lines of, well, what about, like, that Christian artist, back in the day who made, XYZ Cathedral or something? Like, surely he was conservative. And to that I say, okay, well, first off, you can do a commission without actually, being into the thing that you're making the art for. You're just trying to get your money, get paid for, that kind of thing. And back in the day, a lot of the art that people would commission would be specifically for the church, so that way they could buy, their way into heaven by saying, hey, look at how much money I've spent on the church. I must love God a whole bunch, and therefore I should be allowed to do pretty much whatever I want. And there are a lot of people who are out there sinning, but just, paying their way out of sin. And that was the whole thing that Martin Luther had an issue about, and that's why we have Lutherans now. But regardless, and there are also plenty of people who are Christian, but not conservative at all. MLK is a classic example of someone who is a Christian reverend who I don't think that you could really call MLK a right-wing individual. There are bits of the Bible that can be read in a right-wing way, and if you focus on very specific passages, for instance, ones that call out, being gay, laying with another man, right next to ones about, mixing fabrics in your cloth. You can't have a cloth or a cloth and polyester blend shirt. That is equally a sin as it is to be gay. It is also equally a sin to eat shellfish, according to the same chapter that bit is referenced in. However, when you talk about the doctrine that Jesus quoted, I would say that, he talked about stuff like it is easier for a camel to pass through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to gain entrance to heaven. Take your translation of that how you will, but there is no gate in the Middle East called the eye of a needle. He was talking about very literally the kinds that you would use to sow. A very small thing. It is an impossibility. It is a joke to consider that there could be a camel going through an eye of a needle. It's too small. Like, that won't work. And I would argue that is a very leftist take to say, hoarding your wealth and keeping it all to yourself and denying other people their ability to survive is inherently evil and should be condemned. This is something that Jesus spoke about extensively in the New Testament, and I highly recommend that if you are a Christian that you read over those segments and memorize the segments where he talks about being loving and generous and taking care of thy neighbor, regardless of if they're a leper or a prostitute or a moneylender, because that's the sort of freak that Jesus hung out with. It's Sunday, I'm not Christian, but I'm preaching. A lot of people mention that this is just a very American take, that I'm talking about American politics largely here, and that is true. I can discuss other nations, but when I was making this video, I was very American-minded and American-focused as far as where are the American conservative artists. So more specifically, I think that I could have better named this video, which already has too long of a name. YouTube prefers nice, short, concise names. But I could have named it something closer to, why is it so hard to find openly conservative American artists? And that might be a little bit, more accurate to what I was trying to say in that video. But I find that a great deal of people just didn't bother listening to the video, which again, if I was scrolling the internet and I saw some video that had a title that I knew I was not going to agree with the person who posted it, I just wouldn't watch it at all, because I have other things to do. But if I did, I probably would, have a hard time listening to them. And so I understand why people didn't listen to my whole subject and all the things that I talked about. But I find that a majority of the people in the comments actually do agree with me, which is really weird because they say that I'm wrong. And then they say, well, actually, the reason that there aren't any conservative artists that you see is because of the thing that you mentioned here. But not realizing that I did actually mention that, for instance, being canceled because you say some stuff that is not going to be liked by the establishment of the museums that exist. Yeah, I mentioned that. There was a whole segment on that, but people didn't watch it. But, I honestly would not watch a video that I largely disagreed with just the title of, but that's just me personally. Anyway, the last couple of things I'm going to say on this subject matter is I find it very interesting that the top comments on that video are largely ones that you can tell that they actually watched the video. And they do tend to agree. They go, hey man, I don't agree with a lot of what you were saying, or maybe I don't agree with your beliefs, but what you're kind of saying is true. Yeah, it's hard for conservative artists out there for all these reasons. And the other thing I'm going to say is I'm definitely going to monetize this video because I know that people are going to react to this video and they're going to comment on this video. And yeah, I don't know, get that bag. You know how it be. Anyway, I should thank the people on Patreon. Speaking of getting that bag, if you're interested in supporting me, beyond leaving a like, a comment, and a subscribe, you can also do so by saying that you want to donate some money to me on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. That's what these beautiful people did. People at the $5 tier or more can get their name in the credits here, and that's what these people did. Starting with my mom and dad. I love you. Thank you, Wap Fu. Thank you, Vixie Lux. Thank you, Trusty Patches. Thank you, Toe Foundor. Thank you, Split. Thank you, Spaghetto. Thank you, Sophia Nope. Thank you, Seraph. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Pig Wrestler. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Michael Carr. Thank you, Lunar Ray. Thank you, Katie Valen. Thank you, Josepher. Thank you, Gabriel Bennett. Thank you, Freak Wannabe. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Count Cannoli. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Amber. thank you Aguag, and thank you Ants! Anyway, if I didn't respond to a comment that you saw, it's clearly because it had a better argument than anything that I could have thought up, and not because I have already addressed it in one shape or form with any of the other things that I've said here, or I directly commented on it. Largely, a lot of the things that are being said is, there's not a lot that goes against what I'm saying, because I think that largely even conservative artists agree with me on this. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one a couple weeks from now. Bye.